Good morning. It is Wednesday, September 20th. Headed to work, of course. Just wanted to hop on and do a quick update. So on Friday, I took my injection and I started the 10 milligrams dose of Mounjaro. As I've mentioned in previous videos, the 7.5 just really has not been doing it for me. I was pretty much plateaued the entire time I was on the 7.5. I would gain 3 pounds, lose 4 pounds, gain all that back, lose it again, gain a pound, lose a pound. I pretty much stayed within a 5-pound range the entire time I was on 7.5. And I think, I'm trying to remember exactly what the scale said on Friday morning, but I think I weighed in just 2 pounds shy of what I started the 7.5, I believe. I'm gonna check my stats, but I'm almost positive after doing 2 full rounds, 3 full rounds of 7.5, I'm pretty sure. No, I did 2 boxes of 7.5, and in the middle of the second box, I actually went and picked up a 5 milligram and did 2 weeks of 5 milligram because I felt like I had better luck with 5 milligrams. I can't remember if that was the first box or second box, but regardless, between the 2 boxes of 7.5, I did 2 weeks of 5 milligrams. So over the course of the last 10 weeks, I ended that 10 weeks, I'm almost positive, just 2 pounds down from when I started that 10 weeks. So really just was not effective for me, 7.5 milligrams. And, you know, I really wasn't feeling hunger suppression. The food noise was more prevalent than it has been at all since I started Mounjaro. Cravings, it was like wild. It was like as if I wasn't even on the medication, almost. Not completely, because that's dramatic. And this medication is phenomenal. I wasn't experiencing the same effects as I had been on the 2.5 and the 5. So, talked to the doctor, and she's totally supportive, no problem. Called in the 10 milligrams. So I started 10 milligrams on Friday. I took my shot later than I like to on Friday night. And so I was exhausted on Saturday, which that was another thing, is like even some of the like negative side effects that I had been having as far as like being tired, even a little bit of nausea, things like that. Like I was having none of that on the 7.5, so I don't know. But anyway, I was exhausted on Saturday, but I had stuff to do, so I just, pushed through. And I really wasn't hungry at all on Saturday. Didn't eat till late in the day. And then Sunday, same thing. I really wasn't hungry during the day. Since then, Monday and Tuesday, I've had some sweet cravings. And I don't typically crave sweets unless I'm on my period or about to be on my period. And I don't, that's not for another couple weeks. But I've been craving sweets, and I don't really I don't really think I've had food noise necessarily. I'm eating just like standard meals. But I've wanted, like Monday, I wanted ice cream really bad. I did not get it, but I wanted ice cream. I did end up eating 2 Reese cups. Like, not 2 packs, but just 2 Reese cups. Which, again, something that when I first started, like, I've had Reese cups in my freezer the entire time. And didn't even think about them. Didn't want them, saw them, wasn't phased. Last 10 weeks, I've wanted them. And then yesterday, I had a chocolate chip cookie from Panera. So, that's not great. But overall, and maybe this is just all psychological, I don't know, but it seems that food noise is a little better, and I don't know. Hunger suppression was great Monday or first 2 days, Saturday, Sunday. So we'll see how the rest of the week goes. It's Wednesday, usually around Wednesday night, Thursday. My food noise, like my hunger returns. My portions is maintained, like even on a 7.5, like my portions were great, fine, because I get fuller faster. But I really, really, really need to gain some motivation to work out. Like, I really do. I don't like it. I never have. But I'm losing muscle mass, and I've always been very muscular, and I still am. I know that once I start working out, my muscles are going to respond relatively quickly. I just have had no motivation to do it. So, praying for that, because I need to get active. My worst fear is that, this medication is not going to be available to me at some point, and then I'm going to be right back where I was, because, everything else considered, like, this weight loss would not be happening without this medication. And I know that that's true for most of us that are on the medication. We're on it for a reason. I just don't ever want to go back. I really don't. And so I've got to make some permanent changes that I can rely on, even if the medication goes away. And the reason why I fear this, if I'm being honest, is because, I saw a YouTube video. I didn't watch the video, but I just saw like the description of it or whatever, and it basically is saying, Mounjaro and medications like it are going to break the healthcare system. Pharmaceutical companies for sure profit off of us Americans being completely unhealthy. Maybe I'm just talking on the side of my neck here, but like, if we get healthy and we're not having surgeries and we're not going to the hospital and having to see the doctor as much because we're healthy, and they know that it's because of this medication. The insurance companies are going to increase the price of it in order to make it unaffordable for us. They're not going to cover it so that we can't afford it. It's ridiculous at this point that people have to pay as much as they pay for diabetes medication to stay alive. Like, so what are they going to do once they realize that not only diabetics, but also just obese, which is a healthcare issue. Obesity is improving with these medications, they're going to raise the price. They're going to make it unaffordable. They're not going to cover it. They're already not covering it for many of you. I'm very blessed. I guess I'm just concerned that at some point either my insurance company will be like, we're done. And I can't afford to pay for it. Flat out. Like, I can't afford to pay more than the standard copay for this medication at this point in my life. So I would have to go off of it. But, I want to watch that video because I want to see more what this guy is talking about as far as the impact that these medications are going to have on the healthcare system. The only thing I can think of is that we won't need the healthcare system as much as we do now because we're going to be healthy. So, I don't know. End rant. But it's been a good week so far. I'm hoping that the 10 milligrams is a game changer as far as like getting out of this hump that I've been in, this funk that I've been in with 7.5 milligrams the last 10 weeks. So, crossing my fingers. Appreciate y'all watching. Sorry I went off a tangent a little bit. Sorry about the noise. I'm driving to work. Almost there. And I really am going to try and get back on here more often to provide updates. If you are benefiting from, my experience, this community, please consider liking and subscribing. Hit the bell for any notifications of when I post. And I appreciate y'all, and we're in this together. It's we all do better in community than alone. So, appreciate y'all. Have a good day.